subscribers, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know, my name is Jasmine and Moore. I am a self-published author here on YouTube, Instagram Road, KDB Books. These are the list of my books that I have out on Amazon, so make sure if you haven't gotten a copy already, make sure you grab your copy because they are really good, intense romance books. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello to all my new subscribers and my old subscribers. So as you guys read from the title, by the way, I hope you guys have been really loving these hashtag real talks with Jazz because I feel like they're very informational, if you know what I mean. So we're going to get into talking about credit scores, credit cards, and credit debt. And I'm going to break this up into 3 parts so the videos don't be that long. And just making sure my camera's still recording, because if you watch my vlogs, then you know that I broke my high-end camera and I need to get that fixed. So I'm using the old school method where I need the mirror behind. But anywho, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So let's talk about credit scores. So I'm 27 years old. If you guys don't know, I mean, why would you? It's in the description box. But anywho, I'm 27 years old and I have been on this journey of fixing my credit score, pretty much saving money and all of that fun stuff, because I want to eventually be able to leave something for my son Julius, but then I also want to be able to invest in a home, and I don't want to work in corporate America for the rest of my life. So I've been trying to get everything in order. So pretty much what I've learned about credit scores is I have pretty much have 4 main tips for you guys. And when I was researching all of this stuff, I found it so interesting. Make sure you're following me on my Pinterest, because I have a lot of different boards that have pinned different information, especially if you're interested in stuff like this. So the first thing you need to do, of course, to find out your credit score is you need to get a credit report. And there's 3 different companies that offer that. That's Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Hopefully I'm saying those right, because listen, the struggle. And those 3 offer you a free credit score per year within a 12-month cycle. Now, for me, so if you plan on buying a big purchase within the next 6 months to a year, then it is recommended that you get all 3 credit reports at one time, just so that you know, just so that you know what needs to be fixed, because each one may have something different on them and you want to make sure that everything matches up with one another. Now for me, I don't plan on buying a home this year, so what I'm doing is I pull my credit report each quarter so that I can see my credit score increase. And by the way, my credit score is 581. Yikes! I know, horrible, horrible, horrible. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that one in a minute. So pretty much you get your 3 credit reports, and it has the breakdown of how much credit is owed. So tip number 2, I guess, pretty much is after you get your credit report, you do them each quarter, which we've mentioned, which is every 4 months for some of you who haven't caught on for the math part. And how it goes is your payment history is 35%. I'm looking down because I have my notes right here. Your total credit owed is 30% of your credit. Your length of credit history is 15%. Any new credit is 10%, and types of credit is 10%. And number 3, the third interesting thing that I found out was that lenders prefer you to have 5 open credit card accounts. Now let me explain that, because that sounded like a lot. So for example, I have my Navy Federal credit card, and I have my student loans, which I will also talk about in part 2 when it comes to specifically getting into credit cards. So I only have 2. Now, I was talking to one of my managers, and she told me that she used to work in a bank, and that banks, when you're looking to buy like a home and stuff, they really want a minimum of 3, not so much 5. And I was like, ooh, that's such a good thing. Make sure you check out the credit card video, which will be posted after this one, because we will get into talking about when your credit score is so bad, how can you improve your credit. Now for me, she did let me know that student loans is not a part of your credit. Those do not count, which I thought was kind of ignorant, but I'm like, you're paying all this money back and it doesn't even go toward your credit. It just shows that you're paying a bill on time. and I already paid off my car loan. So pretty much I only have my credit card that I'm paying off. That's why one of the reasons why my score is 581. And another reason is because my mom was like sick and stuff, so she was opening stuff in my name when I was a minor, and so it had stuff on there from then, so I had to like do a whole dispute and stuff like that. That brings me to number 4, fourth tip, fourth, however you look at it. Number 4, when I did my credit score through Experian, they have something called the dark web, and they scan the dark web for you to make sure like your emails is not on there, your phone number, your social security have not been hacked. Excuse me. You can pay for a subscription if you want to keep up with it, but you don't have to. They do it for free. But if you do the subscription, they'll keep it doing it like year round, of course. But I didn't do that. But I did have to change my password on my email because I found out that my email was being used for fling.com, and I'm like, okay, that's so weird. So yes, for your credit score, improving your credit score is overall, in general, you need to pull that credit report and, you know, buckle down on everything. And that's all pretty much everything that I have about credit reports and pulling your credit scores. Also, I guess this kind of will tie into the credit card, but if you have like any bank apps, they usually offer you the fiscal score, which is if you have a credit card opened via them. So yes. Okay, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little series on credit scores. If you have any questions, of course, leave them down below. Make sure you're following me on my Pinterest. Check out my other financial videos that I have under #RealTalkWithJazz. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, stay beautiful and deuces.